Hey, good morning, everybody. Ricochet with Thunderstruck Transport. Welcome back to my channel, Nothing But Trucking. I am out here in colorful Colorado. Of course, today the color is nothing but white, as we did have a little bit of a snow come in, but not a whole lot. They were looking, I think, for about 6 inches. I think we may have gotten 2 or 3. Of course, that's here. I don't know what the rest of the city looks like, because, come on there, get in there. I've been here all night. So, whew. Oh, look at that hat hair. So, today, I just kind of wanted to do a little review of a product that I bought not too long ago, about 2 weeks ago, and have been using for the last couple of weeks. I'm not sure if you guys have ever seen truck drivers wearing these. Kind of reminds me of, welcome to McDonald's. May I have your order, please? That or like a pilot, Ladies and gentlemen, we'll be flying at an altitude of 35,000 feet, So, I mean, it's a great headset. It's got great sound quality. This is the Rand McNally. I'm not sure what model it is. It's like the 650 or... this is the Clear Drive. It says CD220. It's the model number, but I don't know. But it actually has another headpiece here. This comes off, and you can put on the other headpiece. And then, of course, you have full two-ear headpiece. Don't really use it that often. I don't listen to music very often with headsets because everything goes through my stereo. But every now and then I do. But just to wear this is the most comfortable one because it has such a big thing here, and it's really super soft, and the whole ear fits right inside, so it doesn't really bother me. But of course, you got your glasses, it bothers you. It does the thing with the hair, and after a while your ear gets sweaty. It's just something that you don't want to wear. And if you're trying to do something, pre-trip your trailer or whatever, I mean, the thing just doesn't stay on very good. So I've gone to a couple of other options. I've done some over the ear. This here's the Bluetooth for the Parrot, Blue Parrot, I mean. And it's kind of like my Plantronics that I have. It kind of cradles your ear, but you still got that little piece sticking in your ear. It's a lot more sturdy, that's for sure, and it's a lot less obtrusive. But after a while, that gets a little uncomfortable. And again, you got one ear blocked. So I've been looking at bone conduction, and never really messed with those. I saw a pair in the truck stop made by a company called Aftershocks, and it was the Aftershocks, or the Shocks Move is what it was called. And they were like 85, 95 bucks, I think it was, and I bought them. And they were pretty cool. The only thing I didn't like about them was that the music, if you did listen to music, was kind of flat. Didn't have much bass to it. Of course, bone conduction, nothing goes in your ear. It's a little pad that sits in front of your, what do you call this little, not your ear lobe, but this other piece. This little pad sits right in front, right on your jaw hinge, and it just basically transmits the sound through your inner ear. So you can still, do whatever you want, which is really nice. I only had, but when you had it up, the sound was kind of flat. Phone calls sounded good, but it just wasn't what I was looking for. And I only bought those just to kind of get a little bit of a test, because what I really did want to purchase, if I liked them somewhat and give them an honest review, which I did, is this one here. This is the Shocks. Now it's not Aftershocks, it's now just Shocks. This one is the Open Run Pro. So this one here, let me get this open. This one here was about $179. So there's 3 kinds. You have the Shocks Open Move, and then you have the Open Run, and then this one here was the Open Run Pro. and each one is a little bit better than the first, and whatever. So yeah, I got this from Amazon. I've already opened the box, but I had to show you the box. Comes with your black box here, and inside of this, what comes in the package is you get a nice kind of a hard shell case. You also get underneath this flap, you get your charger cord, and I'll show you that here. This is the charger cord that it comes with. It has a proprietary magnetic piece, which the only downfall to that is that you have to carry that cord with you, and if you lose the cord, well, then you got to buy a new one. However, I will show you something of what I found, a little workaround, because I'm all about, I always think of these things. I'm a kind of guy that, when I see an issue, I try to think of all of the problems that you're going to have with that issue. Like this right here. This is driving me nuts. I need to trim that. But no, I always try to think of all the problems that I'm going to have, and then I purchase something that will solve that problem just in case I have it. And I usually like redundancy, so I'm under the philosophy that 1 is none and 2 is 1. So what I found for that problem is they make a dongle right there. It's a USB-C dongle, so it'll work on any USB-C cable, and it's got a little thing there you can throw on your keychain. But that way, if you do lose your charger cable, you can use any USB-C. I got this off of Amazon. I will put the link to the description below. And it was only, it came with 2 of these and 1 extra regular cable. And I think it was like $10. So that is my workaround for that. I highly recommend you get those because, like I said, you never know when you may lose or just be out and about and not have a cord, but you can find a USB-C. So this is kind of it's a soft shell, but it's hard. Inside, of course, are the shocks themselves. Oh, there you go. So these are them. As I said, I've already done on the unpacking, so this is for your benefit, not mine. The case is pretty nice, though. It's small enough you can throw in your backpack, whatever. I'm in a truck. I never put them in there, so this just goes in my closet and just kind of stays there. But these are them, the Shokz Open Run Pro. And it has a titanium frame, so very flexible, very sturdy. It is so lightweight. I mean, literally, I can't, if you put it on a scale, a little scale, I don't even think it budges the numbers. They're so lightweight. But they just, don't know what he's doing. But anyway, so these, this here just goes behind your head. It just fits right over your ears like that. You can see this just sits right in front of your ear. So they're very incognito, I guess that's the right word. You don't really even, you can't feel them. They're, you don't have anything sticking out of your ear. So I don't know how, I can't see it from the side, but it doesn't look like it protrudes that much. And yeah, these just protrude the sound through the bone and into your inner ear, which makes it really cool. The thing I do like about these two as well is, your head's all is fine. You can wear your glasses. You can wear hats. This just kind of sits behind your head. You can even lay down. You can lay down on your side. There's a lot of times, like when I'm home, I listen to some sleep apps that do white noise, or I'll throw on some old 60s sitcom or something in the background just to have something, and you can lay down and sleep with these because nothing's sticking in your ear, and these are pretty comfortable. You really don't feel it that much at all, but that way you can listen to some music or whatever at night and not bother your partner and still be able to sleep with them. So really cool. These are IP, I think 50 55, I think, is the water rating. I mean, it's not, you can't go swimming in them, but they do take splashes of everything. You could probably, use them in the shower, but when you go to, wash your hair or something, take these off and don't get a ton of water on them, but I don't know if I would highly recommend that, but they you can wear them in the rain, so I would imagine a light shower, if you're not dousing your head with them on, probably wouldn't hurt. But it's all kind of rubberized all the way around it. It's a very nice soft touch rubber feel to it. You have one static button, and that's on your left ear. And if you press and hold it, it'll activate your Siri or your Google Assistant. If you press it, when the phone rings, you press it, it will answer the phone. Press it again, it will also hang up the phone. God. You got your little like speaker outputs. These are like more like just air. Come on, there. Zoom in. Yeah, sorry. Camera's not the greatest, but those are basically just like air releases because the sound just kind of vibrates through. A little bit of speakers. You also got two noise canceling. It's a dual noise canceling microphone. And this here is the proprietary. The other shocks, the Move and the Open Run, have just a regular USB-C. This one is the USB-C, or is the magnetic one with that dongle. The cord is hooked up, so I'm just going to get the dongle and show you. But you have your cord, and it just attaches on, and it's actually, I mean, it's a pretty strong magnet. And just goes right on there and charges your phone. A little light comes on there, red tells you when it's charging, blue when it's full. But that is really nice, just having the magnet there. It just goes right on. So anyway, a little bit of rambling there, but I tell you, the comfort of these, they have a 10-hour talk time, 10-hour music listening. They also have a quick charge feature on this one that the other one doesn't. The other two doesn't have. You can plug this in for about 15 minutes and get like an extra hour's worth of time on it. So if you just need to run out real quick and something, you can do that. The thing I like about having that little dongle, if your phone does reverse charging or something, through your port, you can always have that little cord with you, a little 1 foot or 12-inch cord, and you can always charge these up on the go. But other than that, they're very good. The Open Run Pro also has the technology that the other Open shocks do not have, and I think it's called it's level 9, I think, of the bone conduction technology. Level 9, which gives it more of a bass boost. So it's a lot more balanced sound. I mean, you still don't get that oomp, like you do from inner ears or anything like that. I have noticed, however, if you move these back just a little bit and actually have them cover your ears a little bit, which you can do, the sound is even more, bassy. If you plug your ears, so if you have some earplugs, little foam earplugs or something, put that earplugs in, of course, that also greatly increases the bass. So there are some things that you can do, but honestly, I mean, the sound quality is really nice, really balanced, and but I like it because still need to pick your ear or whatever, you could do that, and they're just so comfortable that I don't even know I'm wearing them. So, like I said, IP55 water, 10 hours talk time, proprietary magnetic charging, the best level as far as the shocks. And now shocks, from what I understand, was at one time, I think they still are, was the pioneers of bone conduction. And they got into it for, the hearing impaired people, with hearing aids and things like that. And, people that have eardrum issues or stuff like that. They can't really hear there, but they can still hear the inner ear, and that's where the bone conduction comes in. And the technology is really cool. And it's weird, when you first put these on, it's kind of, you just hear everything in your head. It's like you got voices in your head. So now at least I have something to justify the voices in my head, so, but the sound, I got to tell you, like I said, the sound on the Open Run Pro, I would recommend that you spend the extra $70-$80, get the Open Run Pro. I think, I've always been the one, buy once, buy right, buy the best one, because you're probably not going to be happy with the lesser one, and you're just going to end up trying to upgrade later, spending more money anyway. So you might as well wait a couple extra weeks if you need to save up the money. Spend the extra $70-$80, I think is what it is, and just get the better one. I think you could be a lot more happier. Because I know every time I try to sacrifice and save some money on something, I usually end up not happy and having to buy the one I should have gotten to begin with anyway. It's kind of like I'm getting ready to buy a power inverter. I only need a 2,000 watt, but I think for an extra $100, I'm going to get a 3,000 or 4,000 watt. Might as well, right? It's an extra $100-$200 maybe, depending on which one I get. But might as well get the bigger, the best, and that way I'm not going to have any issues down the road. So anyway, that's about it, guys. The Shokz Open Run Pro, oh yeah, and your volume buttons and your power button, they're on the right side, and they are tactical buttons too, so you actually feel the button, so it's not just like a touch. Touch is kind of cool, but then again, you never know really where they are. Here you can feel the buttons, and you feel the buttons. You know where they're at. I like actual buttons as opposed to just touch screen type thing, depending on what it is, of course. But that's about it, guys. The Shokz Open Run Pro, about $180, give or take, $190. You can probably get them on sale somewhere. I got these off Amazon. I'll put the links to this in my description that I got. I'll also put the link to those the dongle and the extra cords for this as well in the description. And yeah, if you guys get them, I hope you enjoy them. Let me know what you guys think if you do get them. If you like this, if you learned something off of this, please give it a thumbs up and share it, like it, subscribe to it, all that good stuff. So I am loaded now here. We unloaded this morning, where the snow was. And I'm just up the road in Longmont, Colorado. Just got a load of the Smucker's Uncrustable Peanut Butter Jelly Sandwiches. Heading back to Allentown, Pennsylvania. And this time I'm going home. I've been out a little over 3 weeks. So we're going to go home on this trip, see the wife and the kids, spend a few days, and then come back out and do it all over again, man. So the weather's starting to turn around again. We had the snow. We had some bad wind. Man, I had some wind yesterday in Kansas. My trailer, literally, the tires come off the ground and scared the living crap out of me. It just come whipping around, pushed me off onto the shoulder. I looked in the rear and I could see the trailer. The tires come off. They're damn near up at least 8 to 10 inches off the ground, and I was pushed over on the shoulder, close to the grass almost, and it came back down. And I was on the phone with my wife. She heard me screaming and everything else. She was kind of freaked out too. But other than that, it's been pretty smooth sailing outside of some rain and stuff. So I haven't been able to get the drone out in a while. I'm starting to get some itchy trigger fingers, so I can't wait till the weather gets better. We can start getting the drone back out and start doing some more cinematography type things with music and whatnot. I miss doing those types of things. So hopefully we'll be getting here doing that stuff shortly. So guys, again, I just want to say thanks for all of you that's been with me a while. I'm up to almost 500 subscribers. Well, about 455, 460 subscribers. I appreciate you all watching. And if you have any questions, hit me up in the comments. Please leave a comment on everything, or at least a thumbs up. Kind of helps the algorithms. That you've heard that spiel with YouTube before. Something you didn't like about it, man, please tell me too, so I can improve on what it is I'm doing. And keep making these things better, or got any suggestions of what you want to see or whatever, let me know. I'm out here. I've been doing this 40 years. There's a lot of things that I just do on a day-to-day basis that, I wouldn't think of as worthy enough that you may want to see. Even if it just comes to how I cook or what I cook. I've done a few of those in the past. But right now I'm having some problems with my convection oven. And I think that's why I might be having to buy a new inverter. I think this inverter is going out as much as we use them. As long as they're on after a couple of years, I think they're just starting to not work as like they should. Anyway, I keep saying I'm going to go. So fine, I'm going to go. Anyway, guys, thanks a lot. Appreciate you all. God bless. And we'll see y'all on the next one then. Thanks.